Hello there, this is Dracowing. Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Today we're gonna, of course, play some more Simic Ritual. Just a great deck. I finally got everything in paper now, and I can see that the deck is still winning a lot. Very nice. I just wanted to see from my favorite source here, MTG decks. If you look now at the current latest rating, we can see a Jeskai Blink suddenly emerging as one of the biggest decks from the fall, becoming number one. Boros dropping, of course, still popular, but dropping to second place. Izzet Prowess, Affinity, Amulet Titan, Domain Echo, but Simic Ritual down here, solid at an 8th spot, a very big increase. And very nice to see. Of course, the issue still for Simic Ritual is that the Boros Energy deck and the Izzet Prowess deck are very hard matchups, but other than that, I think there's a lot of good matchups as well up there. And looking at the two latest lists, actually, I think it was quite interesting that this list here is running now not 2 but 3 Force Negations in the main deck, and the other one from Dio Ferreira here was actually running 4 Force Negations. Very interesting tech. Not that I wanted to test that out too much today, because I'm still just running a really stock list. I enjoy a couple of Fibblethubs. I'm starting to running all the 4 subtleties. When I started the deck, I was only running 3, but actually all the lists now are running 4 subtleties. I think it's a good meta pick right now. It's just a good card, especially in this deck. Yeah, so let's just get some gameplay going. Okay, so I really hope that everyone had an enjoyable Christmas. I certainly did. This hand is fine. It's not amazing, but we can keep it. We got a Dismember for an early play for the opponent. We got a Birth Ritual. The annoying thing about this hand is that we have the Hedge Maze in hand, because otherwise I would like to play the Hedge Maze, but a situation where they play a Ragavan turn 1, I would really like to be able to dismember it, but I cannot. Just a shout out again, look at this one here, Card Hoarder, my sponsor. If you want to test this deck out, you can go rent the cards. They have a renting service. You can also buy the cards there. But yeah, tricky hand this. And I think I'm gonna just go for the Hedge Maze plays. Still a very nice place. Oh, I like this card. Very good early play. But again, annoying, we couldn't do this with a fetch land, because now if they play a turn 1 Ragavan, we'll be in a annoying situation. Okay, so here's the turn 1 Ragavan. I think for this specific situation, because we have the Oracle on top, Coiling Oracle on top, for 2 reasons. I want to go for playing out the Oracle straight out. The reason why that is a nice play is because that can of course block the Ragavan, so now he will have to use a removal spell on it, but it might also hit a land here. We did not. But next turn we can still play Fibblethub and Dismember. And if you want to use removal spell on it, that's fine. Yeah, so Ragavan hits us in. He does have a turn 2 play. So now we don't even. Ooh, Goblin Bombardment. Don't love that. Okay. So we could go for the Fibblethub Dismember line, or we could go with the Shardless Agent line. I think I want to stop that Ragavan action here. So playing the Fibblethub is a bit annoying. This isn't a green producing one, because I rather want the Forest here. But let's just play out the Flooded Strand for now. We can also play the Breeding Pool. Because if I play Fibblethub, we can have Dismember up for the Ragavan. Then he'll have to play something. So we can sack and hit the Ragavan. Or we can just play out the Shardless Agent. And next turn we can flip with the Birthing Ritual. I think actually it's better to go with the Shuttle Agent play. And the Shuttle Agents... Okay, let's just do this. We get a chance also to just hit Oculus here if we hit the Birthing Ritual into Oculus. Then we did hit the Birthing Ritual. You can see the stack here. Okay, not the most amazing. Of course, we are gonna sack. And here we're gonna hit the Flip to draw 2 cards. Salty would be nice. Yeah. We need the free spells. Yeah, Pyro, that's a good play. In a second, remove the Fibblethub. And now he can hit us with Ragavan. Yes, yes. Now the Birthing Rituals. 3 cards in the deck. I think I want to have Dismember up now. And then we probably want to just play out Sarge's Agent and the or the Flutter Strand maybe. Let's see what we hit off the Shuttle Agent first. Because I think that's better. We have 4 mana, so we can also just start. I think this is the best. So let's see what we hit with this one. Icebound Quaddle. Finally the Flare of the Nile, that's very good for us. Let's just play the Flutter Strand here. That's why it might be a decent thing we want to do at some point. Here's the Oculus. Yeah, let's get the Oculus in. And another Oculus. Very fortunate. Unfortunately, we can't then sack anything on the Flare of the Nile now. We can sack that product, but that's typically not what we want to do. Got a Souls. Voice of Victory. Very annoying card. So what happens if we just flare this? We take 4, go to... I think we have to flare this, otherwise he'll Gulliver go off. Nothing else we can do. And here I think I'll kill the Ragavan. Yeah. He'll sack. And shoot me probably. Oh, it's very, very smart of him. Okay. So the question is if we wanted to block now. He's probably gonna sack that. Yeah, so I had to block. It's okay. Good flare. Flare's nice here. So now I think I want to play first Fibblethub. See what we draw. Shadow's Agent, but that's fine. We'll just play our opponent Oculus. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Opponent Oculus. Question is if you want to sacrifice this one to kill my Fibblethub. He does not want to do that. Calling Oracle on Manifest. We would use an endurance if you finally is lucky enough to find his you know, the elemental that comes back. Okay, not great for him here. I think we got a shot here. Very nice. Hedge Mace. We'll take that one. Start beating down. And I think it's worth just putting this one out there. And we have both. We have Sing and Stoop up. There it is, the endurance. So say yes, but there's also another apparent Oculus. But definitely we're gonna sack. I think endurance, we don't need that. We're just gonna take the apparent Oculus to win now. We got both. We got sync up and we got subtlety up. So we just need the 10 flying power. We could consider Harbinger here. Then you will only have access to white mana. You can do this in response. Then I won't have Sink in the Stupor. Oh, he will still have access to red mana there. So I think I want to not Harbinger because of the treasure token. So we're gonna salty that. Yeah. Very good. I think the concept against Boros is that we need the stern scoldings, we need the endurance. I think we can cut a bit back on the force negation. It's not that hot. Also the flare is a bit less good here, and also the Fibble Top. We're gonna keep in the Shardless Agents because they're just generating value. We want to also keep in the salty. We want to be salting something on turn 1. Of course, Dismember, but I think endurance is pretty decent. It's a good blocker, and it also removes the graveyard, so they can't use the elemental that comes back. Let's do it like this. The card I was not being able to recollect was Flage. The card Flage is endurance is good against Flage. But I hope you enjoyed Christmas. Yeah, this is a mulligan, but it's interesting because there's a lot of different traditions regarding Christmas. I think we can keep. Oh, this is a horrible hand. We are not doing anything against this early place. Yeah, we can keep this. Banking on us drawing something good. Put back Birthing Ritual and probably the endurance. We gotta be able to draw a land in the first 2 turns. Okay, at least he didn't have a fast hand, so we can start with ideally Hedge Maze. Dig for a land. He kept that on top. One of the worst cards we could draw there. Voice of Victory here would be horrible for us. Okay, it's Vexing Ball. Not great either, but a bit slow, I would say. It's not a land at all. I say that's not a land either, and that's not a real bad card against Vexing Bubble. So we aren't doing anything, but he is not doing that much either. In Denmark we have Christmas. We opened up the gifts at the 24th, so that was yesterday. And I know in the US they are all opening the gifts 25th in the morning. Yeah, it's a good card. This works against subtlety, so you can see we couldn't subtlety it either. But we definitely just kill it now. Land? Yeah, that's good. So unfortunately we cannot either subtlety or flare anything. So now I just want to keep that Calling Oracle alive. We have to hope he doesn't have any chance against an Abhorrent Oculus. And then Ritual into 1 very soon. We have to take this here. Now let's just draw a Hedge Maze would be decent. and then Birthing Ritual into. Yeah, this is fine. So I'll do like this, and I'll play the Birthing Ritual. We have to hope here that it sticks. Probably just kill the Calling Oracle now, and then we are boned. Yeah. It's fine. Multi 5 against Boros, that's always rough. Okay. So he's fucked up there. No, and then we whiff. Oh. Okay, so to explain what happened there is that's a misplay by him, a really big misplay, because you have to kill the Birthing Ritual in the main phase, otherwise this goes in the stack and it'll work. So, but okay, you know, he's a legend. So he made a really big mistake. It didn't cost him. And now he's Flays from the graveyard. Okay, so he got the 5 cards, so might as well block here. We can just Flays this anyway. Maybe we actually play one. Maybe we should play one of the Force of Vigors. Maybe it's just one. Let's try that. Harbinger is not that hot. It's okay. It can also take off the Goblin Bombardment, which I think is very annoying. And yeah. It seems they are moving a bit away from. Okay, let's start from the red enchantment that costs 3. What is these hands I'm getting now? Very rough. Mulliganing to death. Okay. What a horrible hand. What a horrible hand. Not even a hedge mage or anything. I think we have to keep it. Okay. Let's maybe just put back one forest. Say done. Wow, what a horrible hand. Like, we have to play this one now. We'll play the breeding pool next turn. Can't believe we are getting these hands. Even after we're up a game. Okay, he's not fast either. Let's draw the Coiling Oracle or Birthing Ritual or something here. Coiling Oracle, that's a nice draw. Let's go with it. Very nice draw here. Okay, so we drew back in it, that's very good. We can counter our play here, and then we can Shatter Sage the next turn. Okay, he's gonna kill that. Wow, that's aggressive. That is certainly aggressive. Don't mind it. Probably it's because he has the Voice of Victory. You want to resolve here? Okay, he had the answer anyways. Very slow hand from him. This is good for us. He's a hand with only the answers, no solutions. Okay, definitely want to keep up Stern Scolding here. let's wait one turn. Very signal, but I think it's nothing we can do about that. Okay, he didn't catch on anyways. Okay. Is it worth it just sitting with flair and subtlety and all of that and then resolve this Shardless Agent later? It probably is. These cards are not getting any better like that, right? So I'll... yeah. I do it like this. There's also a way of getting the bad cards off my hand. They are bad because of X and Bubble now. So this is a way of getting the bad cards out of my hand. Yeah, that we're gonna... Maybe not that one. No, let's just do it. What can you cast for 2 mana? Whatever. This is just a way of getting a 3/3 flyer in play. Wow, he didn't have anything else. So we got rewarded big time. Iceman Quarter, that leaves me to think I want to keep up the flare. We're pushing the damage. I want to draw the endurance now because I think one of the things that can get him back here is the Flage. Okay, we can cancel the Flage, but that's really bad. This Flage comes in here. How far is he from doing it? He can do that next turn. So if I count it now, he can play it next turn. Well, I'll have to let the resolve here, and I have to draw the endurance. He only has 5. Well, it's so cheap because of the Marsh Blades. He can do that next turn. So if you counter this, he goes to 7. So let's see if we counter this. No, it's the next one you're gonna counter. If we could have used Flare and just sack it, it would be nice. Vex and Bubble does not allow us to do that. That's interesting. I think we are gonna kill off that one now. Let's hit the building ritual here. Awesome. We have to let that resolve. Yeah, and now we're just waiting for him to tap out for the flage. Oh, he's even doing it for hasty. Very nice. It's interesting with this deck, right? The best thing they can do is often just flage all the time. He needs to get. It's hard for him to get more cards in the graveyard now. What a draw, baby! Very nice draw. The Charlatan is doing work, beating up on people. He drew an arena floor, that's not a good draw. Another flage. No. Voice first, then flage, makes sense. Good play. Okay, he's gonna exile my graveyard. I think I'll allow that. And here comes flage. Season Pyromancer, yeah. That's very good because he needs one more card in his graveyard to do it again. 6, and I'm getting him to 2 now. He put that on the bottom. What? Okay, I am also drawing. Very nice. Okay. Awesome draws here. Now we can replay the flage and we can just left an island. With the endurance, that's why I want to play all the 3 endurances now. Definitely worth it. Flage is just a monster, right? This card is amazing. Okay, so we beat Boros. Very nice. And that meant we got a 3-2. Very cool. Yeah. I'm just gonna run it back. Let's get a league in. Let's play again. So see you in another game. Hey yo, we're back, and we got a hand that we like. I'm gonna keep it. We lost a die roll. Let's see what this is. Might be Izzet Prowess. I think I'll have to salty that, otherwise we'll get too far behind too fast. So ditching Harbinger. This might be very aggressive, but I think it's just like we can't race this game. So we have to get a bit of a comeback going. again. This matchup is not winnable. It's worse than the Boros one. Maybe it's wrong to solo to the turn 1 play. It's a one toughness, one power creature, right? But it's just like, you know, because I understand Ragavan doing it on Ragavan, because Ragavan is like this value engine that's gonna go off totally. Force negation is not even that awesome. It's like, I think I want to take it probably. Yeah, of course I wanted that one because of course Steel Cutter that might come in. But it's like, you know, we count all the spells, but they still buffs all the creatures. Why did he fetch the mountain there? Okay. Hitting on land is not the worst because we have. Okay, Asmoncord was also decent. So we have the Endurance next turn, which is a good blocker in this matchup. Okay, a little lackluster. Maybe, maybe not. So they're gonna bolt me. I don't think I can handle that. Could go to 10 now. It's very aggressive. Use Jenny Grover on that one. Meaning I go to, I could not go to 10, I go to, take 4, so I go to 6. Yeah, I have some little resolve. Yeah, so that is double strike, right? As we counter that. Is it Icefang? I'm gonna play Endurance next turn. Zero cards in hand. We can take him off blue. There's nothing in the graveyard. How good is it to take him off blue? It's pretty decent. But I rather want to Endurance this turn, I think. Hopefully he doesn't draw a blue spell. He did. That was the best draw in the deck. Okay, maybe we should have just taken him off it, but then again, that's a very, very, very lucky draw. Okay, we're doing something. Should have taken off blue. But then again, top decking Express Federation, don't know if that is something you just know is gonna happen. Okay. He's also playing green, that's weird. Is that to be able to... Lever. Okay. So that was a decent draw. He maybe had that. He might have that. Okay. Okay. Even though we didn't like force negation that much initially talking there, but actually considered, you know, against Core Steel Cutter, I think we want them. Let's just see if 3 is worth it. Maybe it's crazy. I think I like that. Mystical Dispute seems okay, but again, you know, it's like, yeah, countering their spells, but they are still getting a lot of value in on it. I like Endurance, that's very nice. It's a very, very cool card. We like Stern Scoldings, that's countering a lot of their stuff. What do we not like? I think we like all the early game here. Maybe the Fibblethorpe is a bit too slow. Maybe Flare is a bit too slow. Dismember is decent. What about Harbinger? I think maybe 1 is okay. We're gonna cut the upper Oculus also. And then maybe 1 Shardless, or just the last Fibblethorpe. Fibblethorpe is just gonna get run over on this matchup. Okay, this is nice. We got Ice Fang. Gonna keep it. A turn 1 Stern Scolding, very signaled, but that's how it is. If they never play a 1-drop, I think it's still okay. Want to draw a lane at some point, but the Ice Fang Quarter will help us doing that anyways. Endurance is also good against Dragon Rage Channeler. Okay, very good. Let's draw a fetch here, would be nice. I think I sided out one of those, didn't I? Now they're all in my hand. See, that is very well played by our opponent, right? Not only is he totally stalling my turn because of the very signal Stern Scolding, he's just playing very nicely around it with the Spell Pierce. Good job by him. Land? Yeah, that's nice. Let's fetch into, I think maybe fetching into a forest is not the worst because it's the last. No, I think we're gonna do island. Wow, doing it here. Of course, we cannot hit a Birthing Ritual now, so that's annoying. We can hit Harbinger, that's not good. Just get burned out. But it's better than that. That's gonna kill Harbinger, hit us for 2, 3, whatever. Not the biggest of surprises ever. We need the subtleties, the force negations, the flare denials. Not just Oculus in hand. A bit too late on that, but how it is. Okay. Icefang Quarter. Little chance of drawing. Yeah, fetch. That's what I wanted. So now we can sack this Shardless Agent to something good. It can find a subtlety, which is nice. It's a big flyer. And we have Death Touch on the Icefang Quarter when we fetch a basic. We can also subtlety play a creature. Very, very good play. Good play by him. There's a nice pre-order in this one. Pretty cool art. Subtlety was just too late here because, you know, the creature's iron. He doesn't need any more creatures than this. Bold that one. Cannot do anything about that. Okay, no more. That's good. So now we have to sacrifice his Slick Shot. If you want to go in for damage now. Okay. Doesn't have hastes. Let's get, should we say, go to 8 with 1 card. Icefang Quarter is good in this matchup. So I think I just want to Oculus and hold up the sink. We don't want to take 2-3 damage anyways. Okay, you're gonna have 3 cards next turn. We can stop a creature play coming in with subtlety. We can just block with Abhorrent Oculus and the Manifest token. Just don't block that little one. I think 8 points of damage is hard for him to burn me out. He needs to connect with creatures. I think we got a shot here. Yeah. So let's just exile the Abhorrent Oculus here, I think. See what he does with it. Bottom. He bottomed it. Now it just passes. Hedge Maze. I think I want to just play this to see what we draw. No, that's actually not great. I want to just hold up a single stupor. Keeping that on top, definitely. Okay, and then we're gonna flip it. I don't like that. So we're gonna draw it here. Okay. Okay, let's just pass. It's a bit annoying. Okay, that's pretty nice. We're gonna hold up sync. Because now he can't play any spells if he has to play a land on this one. We can, and next turn we can get double. Okay. Just double block when he attacks. Very aggressive. We know he has in hand. Slick shot. Slick shot. Don't think I can attack now. At least we have a force negation up. Okay. So that worked. He didn't want to play anymore? It was not fun for him? I think it's kind of the same. It is a bit risky playing the Charlatan alongside the Stern Scolding, so I don't know if it's correct to do. And the apparent ugly is actually pretty insane in this matchup. So we just cut one Chartless. Because the apparent ugly is just a really strong roadblock. Okay. Yeah, let's keep it. He mulliganed. Okay, very lucky for us that he has a so very bad hand. Stern Scolding leads me to want to do this. Definitely. The same thing again here. Maybe it's because he wanna fight over his dude. Okay, didn't. So we're gonna just play. I think we're gonna find an island. Yeah. Maybe a bit too defensive because of the endurance, but I think it's worth it. Let's go back to forecasts. Okay. I think it's okay to hedge mates. I want to, of course, I want to Icebound Quartal here, but I don't think I want it. I can't Icebound Quartal, so whatever. That solves itself. Put that into the graveyard. I think we got that effect going already. But what do we want to ditch for subtlety here? Crazy, he didn't have anything. Okay, so I think I don't want to risk running into a spell this time. This one also allows me to hold up Ice Fang and Endurance. Minus a Swift Spear. Should we just Endurance that? Yeah. Or even sing into Stupor. I think it's fine to Endurance it. He'd use a spell and kill my dude, but that's fine. Get his graveyard out of here. Yeah. It's fine. Flare of the Night is nice. So I'll play Shardless Agent. And whiff, totally. Fair enough. Okay. And now I'll probably play this. But then I want to hold up Subtlety and Icefang next turn. If I can do that. So I think that's worth countering. It's like, you know, stalling me so much. Okay, very decent. Preordain. Let's just ambush him with this one. I don't think that's very wise to do. Actually, kind of annoying situation here. What if we just play out subtlety and hard block him? That's not good either. I don't like this situation. Okay, I have to just take the damage now and then subtlety whatever he plays. I can also just draw Oculus. Damn it, we lost. I don't think we can beat that. But he has another spell. Of course he does, from the graveyard, yes. Makes sense. Okay, so we go in inside to block his monk. It is a good draw. It is a good draw. Go to 3 here. Okay. Maybe I should have taken another Oculus there, but don't mind. Oh, that's one there. Doesn't matter, it's gonna block anyway. He drew a lightning bolt. That's not good. And another lightning bolt. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It's a hard matchup. I think we did very well. I don't think we can play this game much better. You needed a force negation at the time the core steel cutter came in. Did not have it. So, just a really rough matchup. And we played a really good game in, the second game. But now we have the two worst matchups. Boros Energy, we won it, and close loss. I would say it was a close loss. We were definitely in the game in the last game. I think maybe the wrong play was the Aspan Quarter play, to play it there, but it's difficult to know. And also whiffing on the Charlotte Stadium was just rough. Okay, just need more lands in general. What are we up against? We don't know. It's close to a kilo because you're on the draw, you're gonna play a hedge maze. But we don't even have a 2-drop value creature, so I think I'm only gonna a bit better, not much, but let's just keep it. I'm gonna pitch down the Oculus. It's a very reactive hand. We need to draw some of the engine cards. Okay, so this could be Eldrazi Tron or something like that. Flip is fine. It's good with Flare. Oh, they're gonna play a Talisman or something. Ruby Medallion. Oh, it's Ruby Storm. So definitely want to force that. And I think I want to force it pitching the Subtlety. Because we have an answer already to the Raoul. The Dismember is good against Raoul. Sync, don't want that. I don't think so. Do one sync? It's probably okay. Let's keep it just as like a third lane as well. Play Fibblethub. Good old Fibbly. Fibbly Fibble. Calling Oracle is also decent. Question is, if he plays Raoul now, I think I want to Dismember it instead of... Oh, I should probably flare it. Otherwise, he will get around to go crazy. No, you know what? I actually think this might be a bad play, but I think waiting and using the Dismember is a good idea. I'm gonna do that. He's not typically trying to go off often this turn, so I think it's a good idea to wait a bit here. Okay, he didn't even have more lanes, so it's very nice. Misty is fine. Start playing Calling Oracle. Oculus is fine. We'll just find a forest here and get rid of Raoul. Just get him out of here. Now we can start beating down with our impressive army of confused 1/1s. And now next turn we can sit and have more counter magic up. So now we still have an answer to another Ruby Medallion. So his hand is just stacked. It's just Rinse Resolves and Periodic Rituals all over the place. So it's not the Reckless Impulse you wanna counter. You're gonna play the Valakut Stoneforge first. What did he get? A Ruby Medallion. So we are gonna be ready to counter that next turn. Okay, so if we flare and sack one, we can actually play the Oculus. And then we still have sync up next turn. If we just flare, we can't play Oculus. We can also sync it. I still won't have it up. So the question is if we want to sync it or we want to flare it. I think flaring it is better. So I think I'm just gonna play patient here. And just keep the sync and just hardcast flare, saying 2 damage a turn is better. So let's do it like that. And then at some point we'll play Upon Oculus and finish off the job. I think the concept is this matchup is that they are gonna win at some point if we don't press in the clock. So we want to get that Upon Oculus down also. You know what? I think I'm gonna flare it now because then I know I can play Abhorrent Oculus next turn. Second the Fibblethub. So I'm gonna do it like this. Now I have mana for Abhorrent Oculus next turn. Strike it rich. Yeah, it's fine. Rinse resolve. So we could sink into Stupor this one. And then just play the sink. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna try to stall him here. If I do it like this. Yeah, let's try. I don't know if it's correct, but I think this won't get any better. Now we're just stalling him a bit. And now next turn we can play Abhorrent Oculus and start just see, okay, we can win relatively fast from there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can count to 6. We even have Subtlety up if he plays a Rel. He goes to 14. We do 8 points of damage next turn. So he's dead in 2 turns. Okay. He's dead faster than that. 2 turns it is. Oh, he found Root Medallion. Sucks. One card we can't handle. Maybe we can go off here. I think we played everything correctly. And it's just like that how against Ruby Storm, that you have to present a clock and then try and stall them a bit and then see how it goes. See, he is dead in 2 turns, so we did manage to present a clock. And the alternative was just sitting with one mana dude playing. Okay, I can say they're on 5 on the Storm count. He did not play the Medallion, that's weird. Here comes Ral. Okay, so definitely we wanna Subtlety Ral. This could be our ace up the sleeve. Let's see if we can stall him a bit here. He put Ral on top. Okay, so we have to draw counter spell here because I think he can probably win it next turn. We did not. So what the best we can do is we can flip this and go into 3. What does that do for us? It also gives us 2. What about? Okay, it doesn't matter. I think it's just flipping this and hitting. He's gonna go for it anyways. So it goes to 3. Yeah, whatever. See if you got it. Oof. Why is this popping up? Okay, so there's no guarantees he can do it. We go for the Desperate Ritual, and he flips Ral already. Yeah. Plays Predict Ritual. Four on Storm count. Okay, Glimpse Impossible has to hit a good couple of cards. Oh, it hit one more Glimpse, I think. So yes. Metamorphosis. Okay, he's not drawing out here. Metamorphosis has to be a big. It's annoying we couldn't get him to 1 because then fetching is not an option. Okay, he's really trying here, surveilling. He puts it into the graveyard, so that was not a good card either. Now he's gonna play the Metamorphosis, and that's basically it. If it doesn't hit something here. Yeah, Simic Ritual. Mana enough. It's more like, oh no, he hit the Past in Flames. Okay. Okay. That's very, very unfortunate. Now he's gonna win it. I can't believe he hit that on the Metamorphosis. Well, he was also quite unlucky he didn't get it before, so that's fair enough. So first off, infinite mana, and then he has to draw again. He has 3 Metamorphoses and 2 Glimpse. So now, first draw. I think with 3 Glimpse, I don't think he can whiff. Was it 3 Glimpse or 2 Glimpse? 2. He's very unfortunate if he can't hit that. Here comes Glimpse. Glimpse into the infinity. Okay, grip shot. Well played, sir. Very close game. So we want to definitely play the Force Negations. I was playing Consign a lot, but I don't think it's worth it actually. I've been discussing this a lot also with the guys on the Simic Ritual Discord, so thank you guys for being very welcoming of me. People are playing Stern Scolding against Ral. That could be done. We could play Force of Vigor against Root Medallion. I think basically we want to keep in Apparent Oculus. We want to keep up the pressure. I don't think Happiness is that good, so we can definitely just put in that one instead. Okay. Yeah. So I want to keep in Shardless Stations, and I don't think I wanted the Stern Scolding game then, and Consigns either. So I think it's better for us to go for something like, and Endurance is actually not the worst, because of Past in Flames. So I think I want to cut the Fibly. We can keep in one Harbinger, that's okay. I think I want to do it like this. It's like, okay, is Harbingers good? No, Harbingers is not. Harbingers are not good. Let's just cancel them and then just get in another Force of Vigor, right? Let's just play Mystical Dispute as a 3-mana mana league. I don't think that's good enough. Okay, let's start on the play. This hand is decent. We have Flare of Denial for Ral, Presagio for the Medallion. Other than that, it's very light on pressure, but light on pressure, high on Sinking Stupors. But we don't have to mind our life totals or whatever. Yeah, this is nice. Gonna keep that definitely. Playing the Calling Oracle here. Let's draw a land. Wow, that's nice. Okay. And we have both Force Negation and Flare Up. Let's draw a Shardless Agent or something like that. Would be nice. Or Birthing Ritual. Maybe a Birthing Ritual. I can't believe we hit this Stern Scolding on the Birthing Ritual. I think we would have won if we got it an Oculus at that time. Okay. What are we saying? Ral or Ruby? Simic Ritual. I'll allow it. And then we go for Root Medallion. We'll counter that with a Force. Interesting, he chose that line around it. What a draw. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so might as well attack first. Let's hit the Burden Ritual off of this. And we did. Very cool. I want to just keep the Sink in Stupor here. I'm not in rush. Okay, we whiffed on good creatures, but Endurance is these, I think. Maybe Coiling Oracle is better. Endurance is a better clock, and if it removes one of the, I think I'm gonna go for Endurance, targeting his graveyard. Also technically a 3-turn clock. Okay, so he plays Reckless Impulse. See what he gets. Root Medallion. Pretty decent. Doesn't want to play it here. Okay. Oh, he couldn't play it. Okay, fair enough. Lane is kind of boring. I wanted to draw like a Coiling Oracle or something. But let's see if we get an Apparent Oculus here. It's actually not the greatest either. Because we want to. Oh, we can hardcast a Flare. We can hardcast a Flare. Okay, yeah. Not that hot. Flare Denial, Endurance again. I think I just want to sack this one for a Quaddle. Let's get a Force of Negation or something going. Maybe I should be fetching for Hedge Maze, like, to get information, but okay. Coiling Oracle. Okay, so I probably want to just sack Flare and then have Sync up. So when he plays Ruby now, I'll sack for Flare. Desperate Ritual first. Yes. Maybe he's lacking lands. Is he doing it like this? Okay, so what if he's lacking lands? I think I'll try to sync that and then maybe that's kind of annoying. It was. Okay, I forgot to hedge maze, kind of annoying. Okay. Let's draw this one. Don't think the procedure matters now. Okay, passing here. Finally, we got it. The opponent Oculus. 2 mana, two counter spells up. Okay, he's dead next turn, so I start just by flaring whatever he plays now. Okay, that's of course a flare target if I've ever seen one. So very nice we drew the second flare. So I think I think it's the one I can counter this one. We know she has a Simic Ritual in hand. But he doesn't have a land then. And what if he has a land? He can't play Root Rebellion or that one. I'm gonna counter this one. That might be stupid, but I think it's correct to do. Okay. Pressure is what we need. The question is again, if Stern Scoldings are good. I don't know. I'm really like unsure. Dismember is not going to hit by Charlatans, and Charlatans is good for putting on pressure. We have subtleties and dismembers against Ral already, and flares, but we can't flare Ral in this game. We can't flare the flare is really a lot worse in this game now. So maybe I want to cut out. Maybe I actually want to go for Stern Scoldings here because I think Ral could be an issue. So we're gonna cut a flare. Maybe one Oculus. No, we don't need the pressure. What are we cutting then? Ice Fang or something like that? I don't know. Playing 61 cards. I think I want to try the Stern Scoldings on the draw, because that's a way to counter or stop Ral. One subtlety is only a way of just slowing down, so maybe I'll cut one subtlety. Maybe that's totally crazy. We'll try. I don't exactly know what the correct strategy is here. Now I'm gonna test the Stern Scoldings here on the draw. What? This hand is very bad. The reason that I don't like it, we do have Force of Vigor, we have Subtlety, but it's not hard counters. Can we do better? We're not getting in pressure on either, so I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, this is better. What are we sending back? Probably the Oculus now, we are far away from doing that. Done. Okay. Now we have to get the breeding pool for the Stern Scolding. But we have the answers. What did I send back? Opponent Oculus, that was very, very stupid. We should definitely send the Endurance back, because we needed to pitch the Oculus to the force negation. Yeah, okay. Now I can pitch that one instead. Let's see what he got. That's a grape shot and another periodic ritual. Okay, so neither no ruby or anything else. Okay, we've got to find a land now. But at least he didn't have the fast start. Okay, that goes to the grave. That's a land, very, very good. Okay. So the question is whether I can do it here. I think I have to. So if you place Ral, it's really bad that I played out Coiling Oracle here. But when can I then play out Coiling Oracle? I'm not going to draw in next turn anyways, maybe not. And if I do draw in next turn, then I'm genius, because then I'm going to play it with Coiling Oracle now. So I'm going to gamble, saying if he had the Ral, he would have played it already. But of course he wouldn't. I'm going to pass. I'm going to wait a turn. Don't know if that's correct to do. Please put the ritual. We'll say yes to that. That's fine. Okay. Not a fast hand. Very slow hand from our opponent. Come on, let's draw a land here. He does have a lot of mana. Play Real with these two. Come on, I dare you. He's considering it. No. No chance. That's a land if I ever saw one. So now I want to play Coiling Oracle. We drew a land there as well. So now the question is if we want to keep the sink into stupor in hand now. I think we want to play it. There's also a pitchable card to force negation. No, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a turn. If he had Ral, he would have played it there though. And next turn, if I draw a land, I'll be able to play 2 spells. Let's play it. He might also sit and consider what is going on with these two blue sources. Why is he keeping up 2 blue sources? And we also have endurance up. Okay, he's a bit flooded here. Just nothing. Just stone nothing. Okay. So let's lead with Birthing Ritual now. Okay, we can get endurance. That's decent. So of course now we don't have endurance from the hand because we played the Birthing Ritual, but I think that's how it is. Root Medallion will get countered. I think I'm gonna piece one of the Stern Skull and see who would have played this Rel if he had one. Maybe he's playing Rel now. He's not playing that fast, but he's still ahead in time than me, so apparently he is. Oh, I'm playing very slow. Pretty Ritual is okay. Wish. For Ritual. Ah, it's annoying I don't have a green card in hand. Empty the warrants. So that's 14 dudes. Okay, good. Crazy good. So now I need to interesting line he did here, but very smart. I need to hit. Okay, so it's 14. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. I think I'm in a world where I have to just play this one. And then we can play Endurance. At least we hit the Abhorrent Oculus. We need to hit Abhorrent Oculus into Abhorrent Oculus. We did not. Not the right card. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, somehow you got 10 now. I'm gonna take 6. Okay, what do I need to hit then? Another Abhorrent Oculus, right? Is that even enough? I need to hit something here from the Ice Fang. Okay. So it's actually okay, this one. We suddenly have 6 creatures to block his 10 creatures. We only go to 1, but he has a Grape Shot. Is there anything? Ice Fang, Ice Fang. So we go to 1 when he had Alpha Strikes. This is very tight. Can't believe I'm battling this. No! Is there 5 left? How did I miscalculate that? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's exactly lethal. No! God. Okay. That's it for today. Very fun. Ruby Storm is a close matchup. But enjoy. Thank you for watching. See you next time.